Hey folks, what's up? So look, this is the episode. We're doing Summer of Geek. We're having a lot of fun. This episode, it's a divisive one, kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit. But look, I can't do this myself. I need somebody else to help me to discuss this. I need maybe somebody who's really into gaming and anime. And I'm not sure who's at my door. Who is it? It's who is it? Jabba, Jabba, Jabba. Look, this episode, it was your topic that you picked out. We're not going to tell you about it yet, but it's a divisive one. We need more people to speak about this, right? I mean, it can't just be us, right?
I mean, it could, but more the merrier.
Right. I know that's what I'm saying, but it's after 7. Who is at my door? Again, this is ridiculous. I can't help. It's probably like an award-winning writer, huge space opera fan. I already said it before you did, Robert. I don't know who it is. It's Robert. Look,
Hey,
we have a topic. Yeah, I was about to unmute it for you. One of us is going to slip up eventually on one episode again. Look, divisive topic. This was Jabba's, brainchild. We need maybe, what we need? We need a rising star in comics right now to talk about this. Somebody. I mean, it's not 6:15 yet, but it's you know what? I bet if we asked who is that at my door now, who's just knocking at my door? It's crazy. It's like, oh my God, Malcolm McFadden. Malcolm, this is perfect, brother. We need a fourth person to talk about this topic. Are you available right now?
I'm not really busy right now. I guess I can do it.
Look, the stars have aligned. We're going to talk about this topic right quick for like an hour. So that's not really right quick, but we're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be cool. And we're going to have just trying to come down from all the adrenaline, folks. I had a little bit of a crash out, quite literal, actually. Actually, like literally. We're going to have fun. We have a good time. And shout out to Malcolm for unmuting his mic like a second before I clicked on his picture. That's what I like. I like that. We have done like 100 shows and we still be doing it. Like messed up it. It's fine. Well, folks, we're gonna have a good time. Sit back, relax, and just chill for a minute because this is the show and it's gonna be a lot of fun. Are y'all ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Yep.
Then let's do it. I really like that opening. I really do like that opening. It just feels good. Hey, folks, welcome once again to another episode of Summer of Geek. This is our summer series that we are doing, and this is presented by the Hungry Bleak channel. And we just want to have fun, lighten up your summer because it's very heavy out there between everything that's going on in the world. And maybe you got some heavy stuff going on at home, and it's starting to get hot too. Some of y'all musty today. Look, this is your warning. This is your warning. This is your one warning. This is it. Wash your legs. I haven't forgotten from last week. I haven't forgotten. No, I will never let that go. That's a hill I will die on with washed legs. But look, we need to get introductions going. So let's start up. I am Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleak, the hungriest man in the room. You can take that however you like.
What's up? It is your girl Jabba Chin with the braids for the summer.
What's up, everybody? It's Robert Jeffrey, aka Rob the Writer.
And
What's up,
we are,
everybody?
I was going to introduce you, but you go. No, go, please go.
Everybody was just going like we was like Power Rangers, so I thought, yeah.
We are joined by the man behind 615 Comics, which is an incredible publisher. If you have not read anything from 615, which you should have, because we've talked about it on this channel numerous times, you need to go check it out. I think my personal favorite might be King's Domain. I'm not sure, but everything's so good. Folks, this is Malcolm McFadden.
Hey, thank y'all for having me on the show. A little round of applause.
Oh, we have talked about y'all at over there at 615 Comics, but yes, you do deserve a round of applause. Always appreciate y'all, folks. As I know y'all was at home clapping, so I figured I would just give you that virtual clap there for what you're doing there. And we have talked about your comics. We have talked about your Kickstarters. We have reviewed your comics because they're just really cool. And it's from the writing, which is great because you give such a difference as far, because you have King's Domain, you have the Ivor Lee Thema, which I am very excited to see. I love a black warrior woman with an axe was what sold me before I even knew. So I was like, bet. Awesome. So I'm so excited. But Jabba, today's topic, this was your brainchild, so I want you to introduce it, please.
Okay, so as you know, the first kickoff technically for the summer is coming up this weekend. It's Memorial Weekend, and that means everybody's going to be starting barbecuing, going to the beach, what have you. And of course, as you know, amongst our community, we have what we call cookouts. So the main thing is, who's coming to the cookout? Because we need to know that's priority. Because if we say, oh, we having a cookout, like, who coming? That way, if I need to know if I'm not going to come. I'm just that's just how it is. Because you've had that talk where it's like, all right, I'm going to so-and-so's house. All right, who coming?
Who gonna be there?
Are they coming? I'm not coming.
Who all gonna be there?
Who all gonna be there?
Exactly. But this cookout, the invites are not for.
They're not for. Well, the real people to us, because it's all about like comics and gaming and whatnot. So this theme is who's coming in a nerd space. So I'm gonna give an example. It's not one of my picks. I'm gonna give an example. So if I were to choose, we'll just go for the obvious. We could have Storm come to the cookout.
That was my pick.
Damn it!
Sorry.
Oh yeah.
But see, we'll give a reason why.
Because the weather. We need good weather, so we need Storm.
See, I wasn't even thinking about her powers. I was giving more like that auntie level, where it's like she know how to like handle the kids in a way.
True.
See, I was thinking about characters like all like besides like their powers and attributes, like just how they would be like if they were like regular people, no powers, no like just like from like personality, how would they be? And what would they bring if they were to bring something?
Well, see, I was still thinking of their powers, but Storm was my pick because she was the one that I wanted to see shut down the uncles. Down the unks. And also, she just has this regal, powerful, beautiful vibe.
Yep.
She has that supreme Omega level auntie vibe when she walks in the room. Mm-hmm. So that's why I was like, because the cookout, obviously, she's not going to be there like when it starts. Obviously, Storm has to make an entrance. She has the mistress of the element. She has to have the whole monologue before she even comes in the room. She coming down the little stairs because there's usually like 2 or 3 steps coming down. And that's it. But I want her to just shut down the because I was trying to, talk to her. I would be honest with you.
I'm imagining her floating down from the sky saying, "Hey, I'm here." That type of thing.
See, yeah, it was either that or her just walking through the kitchen, looking at everything, going, "Mm-hmm." I want her to judge the house as she's walking through from the front door to the back, like going through the living room. Like, and for some reason, seeing plastic on the furniture and being mad about it. I don't know why. I had a whole scenario in my head. I have no idea why, but it was hilarious to me.
But it's a good one because see, if you want to, I will give you. Okay, I'll give my first pick since we're going off of aunties. This was my first pick.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say Amanda Waller, only because she don't play.
No.
She don't play. I feel like
she will make sure everything is regulated.
Yep.
And at least make sure that all the elders get their food first.
Mm-hmm.
Then it'll be like rest of the adults, and then it'll be the kids, unless like they're under like the age of 5 or whatever. Like she wouldn't play. She would have a structure.
She makes sure that some of the drunk uncles don't get too drunk.
There you go.
And that the spades game goes according to plan. Like she would be the head lieutenant for the spades game.
And she would call somebody cheating too.
Yep.
And she would eliminate anybody who would went against her rules. So
Yep.
she would definitely keep everybody in check.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's like, look, kids and elders eating first. Don't stand up. Don't you better I'll tell you right now, you better sit down. I'm also, and not to be funny, but I need big bone Amanda Waller. I need older Amanda Waller. I need either Viola Davis or CCH Pounder. Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
No offense to the younger, slimmer Amanda Waller. She's good. But something about that particular Amanda Waller, no. No. I'm not playing spades with her. I'm not.
No, I feel like you lose. I feel like she got it down pat.
I feel like he better not lose.
Right.
I think I don't think she even play spades. I think she would just be like the overseer of spades, make sure that goes correctly.
Yeah.
She wouldn't play it. She would just look. She'd be like, "All right, he's good. They good. Bubba over there cheating. Let me like tweak this up a little bit. Get him in the collar."
Okay, Malcolm, who you inviting to the cookout and why?
First pick for me is easy. I need Virgil Hawkins to come to the cookout. I need my mans. We got a very similar personality. We gonna be there joking the entire time. We just gonna be laughing, cracking up, playing Uno because we younger and we don't know how to play spades. So we gonna be playing Uno, and then we just gonna be joking the entire time. I need that. He would be like that cousin that you see when you first come over, and he's like your brother. That would Virgil would be for me.
That's a good one. That's Virgil. Yeah, that young cool kid who, he's like home from college or school, what have you, and he's hanging out for the summer with y'all. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good one.
Yeah, he would bring the jokes. Like we would just joke the entire cookout.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Yeah,
I'd like to be that cousin not get you in trouble though.
He would, and I would welcome it. I would welcome
it. Because it's gonna be that fun trouble at least. You know what I mean? Like it's that fun trouble. Robert, who you got?
So for me, first choice would be Riri Williams, aka Ironheart, mainly for the Chicago connection. The South Side, my hometown, and we talked about this last week. I grew up on Chicago barbecues, with the family. So I also think that Riri has that personality where she could, be hanging out, talking with the uncles and the aunties, and then going to play like video games, with the kids. The other thing, or people her age, the other thing I think about is how like all your uncles and aunts are always asking how you doing in school, like how you doing in school, how's college, did you choose a degree that's going to get you paid? I think that she would be able to answer all those questions and clap back at the the uncles and aunts who are just kind of, they cross that line. And she's just like, I built this suit, and like what did Obadiah Stane? He built that
out of scraps.
Out of scraps. Like that would be her clapback. Like, I built this in a garage, So I would, and she would be able to kind of talk to the old heads about, how science could help out our community, how STEAM could help, help Black folks. So for a variety of reasons, she would be my first choice.
Another thing about that, you said that she would be playing like video games. I think she would actually level up the damn machine. I'm gonna be real with you. Like she'll be between Virgil giving it more juice. And then Riri out there. Well, this is good, but let me tweak this a little bit. And she'll take like a paper clip, like a nail file, and like somebody's baby hair, and just make it like a PS9 or something like that, something you haven't seen before. I absolutely and the fact she can clap back because she went up against Dora Milaje and said that she had an ashy head. Who is doing that?
That mess was so funny. But see, you know what? I feel like this. If we're gonna keep it like, in this day and age, 2026, Riri is gonna be in a corner somewhere doing tech support for all the family members that couldn't get their stuff fixed.
Oh,
they'd be like, Riri, come here, baby. I need to fix my phone. I can't get this email to work. What does this mean? That this scam alert fraud? What is this? Who's getting into my account? There's somebody talking to me. Fix it, baby. Fix it.
And on the other side of that, the little kid's gonna be like, "You got games on your phone? Can you put the games on my phone?"
See, now because of how y'all went, I'm gonna have to go a different route for what my first choice was gonna say. Like, there's no like real first choice, but like best choice. We're just saying I'm gonna go with Miles Morales. If we bringing out the young, gifted Black, I mean, Miles is just one of my favorite characters. One of the first characters who I was like, oh wow, I felt like he was me, being Afro Latinx, and sharing that, and also just his whole vibe and flow. I always felt like, damn, this is, and having the heavy weight of carrying this huge mantle. I would love to see him come over. First off, I always love the way that he's dressed. I pay attention to what characters wear in their civilian clothes, and I always love the way that he's dressed. He's always like, just the way he's dressed just feels like, yes, I would love to see him just walking in the door and be like, Miles, and he just comes in coming up with jokes, also Spanglish as well, rolling that in there. And I love the fact that he's down to earth, obviously brilliant, but down to earth and still able to talk about real things and being able to talk about like mental health with somebody else and being there to really talk to like the older ones, like you're saying too, but then also the younger kids there who are like, because of Miles, why, doing gymnastics and everything there, because, everybody knows he got power. So he's going to show out at the cookout, you need a cup. He got you. You're going to bring the cup there, what have you. Also, spider sense. Okay, something's not going right. Miles will know. You know what I mean? Like, what something's not feeling about. And yeah, it's just Miles is just a kid. I think he would just be so much fun walking in the door. I think all the characters that we've said so far are ones that when they walk through the door, everything's going to lighten up.
Yeah.
It's like when there's something about at our cookouts when people walk through the door, like they brighten it up and it just keeps getting brighter and brighter. Then they come in, then the next person comes in. There's some people that dim it, but we're not going to talk about them. But each person we've so far has really lit up the room and has just been great. I mean, this is kind of an obscure one. Well, not really, but it's a character that I absolutely love. And this is Noble from Noble, Catalyst Prime.
Ooh, yeah.
One of my favorite characters.
Deep
I would want to talk to, and I hope, and he has to bring Astrid and the kids, obviously.
Yeah, most definitely.
Got to bring that family because I love that whole Black family unit, but also the fact that he's been in space. I would love for him to talk about that, and to what Robert was saying, even talk to kids about, I was in space and being an astronaut, what that goes through, and Astrid with Astrid's past and knowing the government and everything, being able to talk about that. I would just want to be like, man, what's it like being the most powerful character or the most powerful being in his universe, in that Catalyst Prime world? Just such one of the most amazing characters to me. He's a character that I think about and I go, I would love to have a conversation about his experience of what he's going through, dealing with being an astronaut, having memory loss, getting his memory back, being reunited with his family, finding out that he has a family, and then realizing that he has all these powers, and then stepping up to be like their flagship hero, like their big gun. It's just so cool to me. I just would, but just him talking about space and having like being beaten up in space, basically, like having everything that's happened to him. He didn't just land and he was safe. That people could say, but him, what was it like to not know if you were gonna like survive? What's that experience? I would just be like riveted by whatever he had to say. So yeah, that's one of my favorite characters is Noble, obviously, from Catalyst Prime. Malcolm, who you inviting next?
Oh, back to me.
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna throw a little wrench in this. We all doing people that's good, like you said, people that are warm and would lighten up the room. I'm gonna go somebody who might not lighten up the room, but they're gonna add a little something, a little flavor. The next person I'm gonna pick is Jules from Pulp Fiction.
Ooh.
I'm picking Jules.
I'm down.
I think he gonna have stories.
Yes.
He gonna have stories at the table. He gonna be loud.
Yes.
He gonna be funny. I think he may say something controversial to get everybody fighting. I think I need that. I need a little bit of spice to it. So I'm gonna say Jules from Pulp Fiction.
I'm not mad at that choice. I'm not mad at that choice. So first, Jules was one of the only people I wanted to survive that movie. He's one of the only people that I wanted to survive that movie. And I don't think he was a necessarily, job, obviously. I don't think he was necessarily a bad person.
He wasn't. He just did a very bad job.
Yeah. I also think that it would be great. Now, are we getting the Jules that is walking the earth or the Jules before that?
Before that. Oh, yes, Jules before that. I think Jules before that. Jules before that. That would be cool, but I need Jules before that for the controversy.
Okay.
You
I love
start
that
quoting
twist.
scripture, and then the Bible auntie be like, "Nah, that's not right."
No, did you think of that? Like, you should be like, that, honey, I don't think that's in the Bible.
Right.
I don't remember asking you a deep thing. I'll be like, oh,
Wait a minute. Wait, what if he brings over like macaroni and cheese, and when he opens up the Tupperware, the gold light erupts out like the suitcase, and it's just like
this some gourmet mess. Who
Yes.
made this? Oh man, I thought I was gonna get some regular potato salad, but you done threw this gourmet mess at me. Okay, all right. And Tarantino, don't you dare step foot in that damn house. I
No.
swear.
don't say Tarantino and foot in the same sentence. But I'll see myself out.
No, you better not, because that was good. Damn it. That was tenderisms right there. Jabba, who are you inviting next to
just because Malcolm had said Jules, now I want to throw in some mess because I already had two people for a twofer, but I'll save them for later. Just because it was Malcolm's fault. I'll throw in Uncle Ruckus.
Yes, that was my next.
I'll throw in Uncle Ruckus because you wanted to start some mess, and I know that man is already some mess.
All right.
You know he a Trump supporter. You know he coming there.
Oh,
Mad Trump stuff.
I can see it.
He always gonna start some mess, and I feel like him and Jules would either get along, like agree to disagree at certain points, where it's like I hate all these people, but I hate them too. What you want to do?
Yeah. I mean, there would be switchblades, not switchblades, like it's the 1930s. It's just like that would be a fight. I mean, that would be one drunk argument or fight that would begin because of him, because of Uncle Ruckus.
I don't even think they would be drunk. They could be
That's
sober
true.
and they would still fight.
I got so used to everybody being drunk at the barbecue. Somebody eventually gonna get. It's gonna be one.
know
Yeah, I
what?
mean, he would just piss people off sober. It would be a sober.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
know
sad part.
what?
Yeah.
I don't want him there, but I understand you have to have that element there. There has to be that one person there that everybody go,
Exactly.
Who invited him?
well, you know, that's Nancy's brother, man. She got to invite.
I mean, nothing. He don't have to come. He didn't even bring anything. Just himself.
Somebody.
All I brought was hate for all you negros. That's all I brought. Which one of you jigger? I'll be like, yeah, whoa, hey. Why?
The kids are here. I don't care about them children. Them children don't know nothing.
I don't care about them kids. They're gonna learn about the man. You know what? I can't be mad at the twist because you have to have that person there.
Mm-hmm.
You got to have that person. I prefer Jules over Ruckus.
Definitely.
I prefer. You know what would make it even worse is that Uncle Ruckus actually isn't related to anyone. He's that uncle. You know what I mean? Like that one uncle that's not an uncle.
Yeah.
It was Jimmy's best friend in the war, and I just knew him, and we had just been friends for years. Yeah. I remember saving his black ass, and why every day you come? Why are you? Who keeps inviting him? Why? I was not expecting to hear Uncle Ruckus tonight, but
It's a good choice.
We're gonna roll with it.
Hell of a choice. I love it.
Oh my god, that might be the golden pick of the night. I'm gonna be honest with you.
My other pick is a little bit easier. It's more relatable in a real stance.
Oh my god, Robert. I don't know how you follow Uncle Ruckus, but please do, Robert.
I mean, that's a way better choice than what I got. We're kind of keeping with this theme, at least for this round, of like middle-aged to old black guys who are uncles. I would go with on my list Rembrandt Brown from Sliders, because one of the things that I've always noticed with doing our recap podcast, Stumbling Across the Multiverse, is that Remy looks like somebody's old ass uncle. sliding from parallel world to parallel world. They keep putting him in 3-piece suits as a parallel adventuring whatever, and then he always dresses up like he is on an early 90s sitcom, which he was on Thea. So shout out to Clavant Derrick. Yeah, so Remy, I think also because Remy is not surrounded by Black people on that show, I would want him to slide to a world which was just a 24-hour Black people's barbecue, where he could just go to the cookout and just enjoy himself and not be pushed to the side because he is the only Black person in that group. And Remy, he has a background as a R&B singer, so he would definitely be singing, and doing the electric slide, teaching the kids like this is what we used to do back in the day, because that's Remy, and he would be telling everybody all his stories about being a world famous singer, and then also telling them about going to parallel dimensions. But by that point, they think he's drunk because he's talking about going to alternate dimensions. So, so there you go. There's your drunk uncle angle. But yeah, Remy, because like I said, I need him around more of us in these episodes, and they dress him like, I've seen my uncles dress like at the cookouts, like styling and profiling and talking about the 70s. So yeah, so shout out to Rembrandt Brown, or Remy from Sliders.
I'm not mad at that choice, and that's such an astute observation that he is always dressed like that. Because again, there's always that one uncle who's overdressed, because that's just how they've always dressed.
Yeah,
even from being a kid, that's how he always dressed. For some reason, envisioning him just being up there and just having the best time of his life, though. And I mean, did he have his hair was always like, I'm trying to think of it. Was it like
he had the waves? Like that's the other thing, that they did not have a stylist on that set, because the brother always had the same types of clothes and the same type of hairstyle. I love Sliders, but they needed some Black people on that staff. But yeah, his hair was always like it was, perfect. Like he carried around like moisturizer. Like where was it carried? They didn't have no backpacks. So I'm just saying. But I know the show's a deep cut. Sliders is a deep cut, but yeah, he is. He's a fun character. I'll put it like that.
Something about old Black men who always in suits. A lot of them don't ever have dry hands. They're always moisturized, but you don't know where they're getting the lotion from. They got rings on, the pinky ring, everything. The hands are moisturized. They're because those hands have been through some stuff. And their hands are that's very interesting. I'm gonna piggyback on what Robert said, because I feel like Rembrandt needs to be that uncle. I need him to be one of those uncles where there's always like a fight between two uncles. So I'm gonna say Randy, what was the cast name? Randy Watson?
Sexual Chocolate?
Yes. I decided long ago never to walk in any one shadow. If I failed, if I succeed, I want Jerry Curl on the couch. Keep him away from girl. Keep him away from girl. Keep him away from girl. You remember what happened last time, right? No, keep him away from the grill. I want him and Rembrandt to be those, because they see each other and go, and Rembrandt has had a bigger career than Randy. So Randy's always got to be the one who's got to stand up, and he sings the one song.
The one.
That's sad long ago, and he just in there. He in it. In one shadow, and when he says any one shadow, he looks at Rembrandt. In any one shadow, he's in it. I'm telling you that the two, but they used to be good friends. They used to be like this, but then something happened, and and nobody really knows what happened. People think they know, but they don't know what happened. I would love to see, yes, and if they show up kind of matching, they get mad. I want them. They are two sides of the same coin.
So fan fiction might not happen.
I want that so bad. I want that so bad in my heart now. And he's in it. He's like, and nobody asked him to sing. Nobody ever asked Randy to sing, but somehow he ends up on stage.
He just randomly got a mic and just on stage somehow. Nobody did karaoke. He just out there singing.
Yeah. After one Modelo, he's up there. It only takes one Modelo for him to go up there. And who brought the Modelo? Nobody brought the Modelo. He somehow, that's it. Yeah, that's my just Randy. And the minute he said Remy, I was like, I want somebody who's like the mirror opposite. And nobody asked him to sing. They asked Remy to sing, but Remy's always like, no, I don't know. This is about, but he does sing and it's so lovely. And we all right, crying and everything, like that. But I just, I want Randy.
That's hilarious. That boy good.
Good and terrible. And somebody is passing around that plate and they do put the bones in it. And it's like, no, bones. Damn, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was trash. See, now I want to go and watch that movie tonight. That's one of my favorite movies. That's horrible. Jabba, please, cleanse my palate of Randy.
Okay. Like I said, before we got into all the uncles and the angry ones at that, I'm gonna throw in a little bit of a dad character, and it's a twofer. Because obviously we need somebody to man the grill. Okay. We need a good barbecue. So I'm throwing in Barrett from Final Fantasy VII and Saz Castroy from Final Fantasy 13. They both give that father figure, and I feel like they both get along at the grill. And obviously their children will be playing with each other so they can be minding their own business while they're growing.
Okay. I like the fact that you're bringing in somebody for the grill because we haven't really had anybody at the grill yet.
No, because I'm hungry. I want food.
Okay. And I appreciate that because the hungry bleak. Yes, I'm hungry. I appreciate. Yes, I love how everybody has a particular job or a role at the part. Mm-hmm. Like we all know certain people have to have that spot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have that spot. On the grill. And I love the fact. And one of the reasons why I like.
Go for it.
No, go.
No, I was gonna say I feel like Bear would be like the main man on the grill because I was like, dude is jacked. And then Saz, since he's just so slender, if I say you can be the sous chef, go run and give me give me the links, give me the patties, give me the veggies, and I'll handle everything else.
These are the hamburger buns that I wanted. No. We don't do seeds. Seedless.
But then also just a fun fact, just to kind of throw some drama in there. I can see Barrett almost taking the chocobo that's in Saz's afro. He'd be like, I'm gonna throw it in here. He'd be like, no, you can't throw that in here. It's not chicken. Okay. This is my buddy. This is part of me.
But I'm here for it. I'm here for that chaos at the grill. You gotta have a little chaos at the grill because it spices up the food.
It does.
That's a little seasoning. You gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? We got the good singing, we got the bad singing, we got the aunties, we got the young kids out there. I feel like the young kids too, at a certain point, they're gonna take a walk.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna come back. Eyes gonna be a little red. What? Huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Huh? What? Yeah.
I got some brownies.
Huh?
Got some brownies.
See, that's what's up. Malcolm, what you got for your next pick for the cookout?
Next pick, I'm gonna piggyback off Jabba because she said we need somebody at the grill, and normally with men we just be thinking about the meats, pause. We just be thinking about getting the burgers and all that, but we need sides. Like my wife, she's always like, y'all only make like the entrees, y'all never make sides. So I'm gonna go with a very funny pick. I'm gonna go with Mama Payne from Martin.
Oh damn!
Y'all remember the episode that
my Mama Biscuits?
Yep. And
is that my Mama Biscuits? Oh damn!
Yeah. The episode where she was teaching Gina, and Pam how to cook Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah.
What did they start singing?
Snap the peas,
like we used to do.
Like we used to do.
Pass the peas, like we used to do. Yep.
I'm so mad that Gina was over there by herself. She was doing the James Brown. Like they was on it. It was like they were mean mugging her so hard.
and you know there's gonna be gossiping the entire time they
Oh yeah.
gossiping.
Mhm.
Yep.
Mama Payne is you know what? I love the fact that Mama Payne and Pam actually kind of got
They was cool.
yeah, and she wanted Martin to be with Pam instead of Gina. I love that. Mama Payne is such a good. Yeah, that's a
good choice.
Matter of fact, all of them, Gina, Pam, Mama Payne's friend, all four of them, I need them at the cookout.
That's. I feel like they would end up playing. I don't know if it would be bridge or something, but I know that there would be a battle. The four of them playing.
I'm gonna save my pick because I gotta piggyback off of that one. For Gina and Pam, I got a perfect match for that.
Okay, that sounds hilarious.
Oh damn. Okay, Robert, you got for the cookout next.
So since we getting people at the grill and cooking, I got Captain Benjamin Lafayette Sisko from Star Trek: Deep Space Nine. I was gonna have one Star Trek choice on here. Benjamin was from New Orleans, circa 23 something or 24 something, but he came from a long line of family who could cook. His dad had a restaurant in New Orleans at the time, and many times on Star Trek they showed Benjamin always cooking. He was like, I don't mess with no replicator. I got a stove and I cook. So I could definitely see him bringing in some of the maybe Creole, New Orleans style cooking, on the grill, making some really good seafood. I don't know if you can do gumbo on the grill, probably not, but he's like my choice to just also bring kind of that calming vibe, a calming and authoritative vibe, to the barbecue. So you wouldn't have anybody cutting up around Sisko. So but yeah, I could see Sisko there, and and Jake. He would bring Jake along, his son, and they'd just be chilling, talking about the future, and maybe even trading war stories. Somebody start talking about Vietnam, and then Benjamin Sisko start talking about the Dominion War, and then they like, "What the hell are you talking about, boy?" And so it'll get weird, but but mainly because Captain Sisko was a really, really good cook on the TV show.
I think that's good. Like you were saying about sides and everything, I think that's a perfect cookout thing to go along with, the grill, and you got the hamburgers, the hot dog, the chicken on there. I think going with that seafood and having that broil, bringing some etouffee there as well. They're like, I mean, because no matter what century you from, seasoning gonna be seasoning. That's damn.
Well, they're
having Jake there. I always love that relationship, and again, that's what makes the cookout beautiful. Is yes, we'll have some antagonistic people there, but then you will have those bonds of love that you see, and you go, everything, because you will have that little corner where they're looking and they're like, everything that man's been through, and the way he still loves his son, and the way they're together, and that bond was so special that his wife, is passed, but she would be so proud to see that. That's something that you would have at the cookout, because we've all witnessed moments like that where somebody's here talking and it's whispering, but it's good whispering. A lot of times you see they're talking and you're like, oh, they talking about them. And no, it's something positive, something beautiful. My pick is a couple. I'm going to go into professional wrestling for a second. Still part of geekdom. I'm going to go with Bianca Belair and Montez Ford.
Let's go. Let's go. WWE, let's get it.
Because you need that beautiful, loving, married, youngish or younger, kind of younger or like, I don't know, early 30s couple, and them welcoming a baby. That's energy that walks in the room. Is beautiful. And being at the cookout and everybody's talking about the baby and everything, and oh well, girl, when are you gonna have the baby shower? And this, talking about, and seeing that couple and seeing Montez. Seeing them on like social media and how they are as a couple is so beautiful and it's so amazing, and just that love is so genuine and so real. And for them to bring this new life into the world that's a combination of their love. Because you see how they love each other. Then how they're going to love that child? That child's already destined for greatness with all that love. So
And athleticism.
yes, that kid's going to be. Hey, but you know the funny thing is, probably won't even end up being a wrestler.
It's gonna be a sports something, bro.
He's an accountant.
I mean,
Accountant.
like they are like the epitome of like so much and so beautiful. So yeah, that energy walking in the room and you know at the cookout, and plus when they dress, because she's like incredible with like clothing and everything. The way they dress is impeccable. You got to have that great dress walking in the cookout, and as nice as the clothes are and as sloppy as some of the food is, you know that we're putting sauce on everything. Do not get a drop on their clothes. They don't become eating up everything and haven't gotten a drop on their clothes. It's fantastic. I absolutely love that. You have to have that couple there bringing in that energy, that beauty, that love, and the baby just as that light shining up the room. Again, shining up the room. Yeah, definitely them. They're just amazing. I would love to have them there.
And they're funny.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much about them. Like like if you had to like create a couple like from the ground up, no matter what you do, you couldn't come up with something as great as how it's funny as how like literally make it like he is on camera, he's such a fool. The one moment I think of is when he just yelled out WrestleMania. He jumped on a rope and hit the floor. It was nobody there. I was like, damn, I know that hurt. And then he came up again. I forgot who he was. He was surprising somebody from behind, and he was doing this kind of like this shimmy, and he was like doing this almost like a horror character. He was like doing all this, walking up behind him, and they caught him. Hilarious. And it's just, yeah, they're just amazing. I absolutely love them as just being that couple. And like it's very rare that I go, I'm glad they found each other. Like I don't think about it, but I'm like, I'm so glad that they found each other.
Yeah.
In whatever scheme of life it was. Yeah, definitely. So now I'm so curious. Jabba, what is this pick that's going to follow up? I have to know.
I do too.
Because it's a combination of like pretty much a little bit of what everybody said, but especially because of Pam and Gina. Okay, so like I said, we have like roles for everybody, for like, you know, for grill, for sides, for like, you know, the drunken uncles, the fighting uncles, the lovely couples. And we were talking about music, but we didn't dedicate somebody to music. So that's why I'm gonna throw in Lucio from Overwatch, because that man is a skateboarding speaker.
Okay.
And he's Brazilian, so you know you're gonna get some extra spice.
Ooh.
So clearly, I can see now, like as soon as you start playing something, especially if Gina and Pam get into it and they drunk, they're gonna be like, just play my song, and they're gonna try and show up and show out, and then you got everybody else trying to do the same thing, like it's karaoke. So as soon as one point somebody's gonna be doing the electric slide.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna be doing the Cupid shuffle, and then whatever new dance trend that we got going on, I can see that happening. So Lucio needs to be at the cookout as music.
Damn,
So then, what are you gonna do when he start playing and their sexual chocolates start taking over?
See, that's where Riri comes back in, and she can mute his mic.
But he don't even put his mic. I decided long ago. He just started yelling. You're like, all right, man. All right, yeah.
But then to go back to that one, we'll throw in another one. We get Amanda Waller giving him that look. Be like,
the look.
He'd be like, I'm gonna be like,
Here you go. I've never seen a better exit. He was like, I've never seen a better exit in my life. And everybody was literally, I want to say everybody was literally speechless because they just sat there like.
It was the one yo clapping. He was like, that was good.
You know what part always kills me is the one afterwards. This one woman, I don't know, for some reason her strap was up. She goes, it's so out of place, but it's so funny because I was like, it's the slightest little detail, but it's so funny to me. I'm like, yeah. And he was like, yeah, that boy's good. He does. This sentence makes no sense. Yeah, good and terrible. That makes no sense. But in that case, it describes Randy so well. from the What's Going On episode of That's My Mama.
From That's My Mama.
And then the way Arsenio was looking at him when he's reverend, he's like somebody's supposed to know. Like we don't. How long ago was that show? We have no idea who you're going to be talking about. We have no idea. That show was like in the 60s and 70s. We have no idea what you're talking about. None. Oh my God, that is Pam and Gina when they get to competing as far as singers.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I like the idea of that because when they showed up for Biggie,
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
she was like, "Hey Martin, is Gina here? Gina, and it was like, I was, y'all got
Or no, my favorite one is when Shanae comes in and those two are outside. He's like, "All right, Pam, I want you to sing me a song." And Gina's like, she's like, "All right, fine, Old McDonald." She's like, "No, with show." And then Pam goes in with all of her soul singing Old McDonald Had a Farm.
Oh my God.
She said, "Oh, McDonald had a farm." That joke was trash.
Oh, you know what? Just a side character. We'll throw in Shanae too. She'd come to the cookout because she was trying to hit on everybody.
I feel like she's gonna show up regardless.
Yeah.
No invite. No invite.
No invite. But she'll try to hit on every man.
Yeah, I feel like she doesn't need an invite. I feel like she can. I feel like she's that person who can come in and you go, "Who?" All right.
Yeah, because she's gonna be cool with like all the dudes, but none of the women.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be cool with all the everybody gonna dap her up when she come in, and she's gonna be cool with everybody. And once she see Gina and Pam, it's gonna be on site.
And the way she.
No, but I feel like that's when Amanda Walter comes back in and just literally like puts hands out. That's the only time she'll put hands on somebody. She'll be like, "Nah, this one I could take."
For some reason, I think Amanda Waller might want her to be that one chaotic factor, and she'll kind of because she might be amused by Shanae because of how Shanae can go at people so quickly. She might want her to be a part of Suicide Squad. I'm gonna be honest with you. She won't even put the bomb in her head. She'll just like, "Yeah, just come on, let's go." Because she's
That'd be
so
some
wild.
crazy work.
Yo,
They could get a mission done.
not that.
They wouldn't even leave the plane.
She would crack on all the other members before.
Exactly.
Look at King Killer Croc with the scales. You need some lotion. Why your skin like that?
The minute she sees what's it? Weasel? Oh my God, what is that? A dog? Who dog is in here? It smells like wet dog in here. Oh my God, what? She's going after. I think it would tickle Amanda Waller to a certain extent. The show just straight. No. This is Task Force S now. This is like I'm telling you, she's taking over the whole thing.
She definitely hit on
Harley. Yeah, you see how Harley became so big.
Oh, you can shoot at me. Hi.
Oh, why is this not a comic already?
Why?
Martin, I need you to talk to somebody at DC, and I need you to get like Stephanie Williams.
Ooh.
Just I would die laughing seeing her even just audition. No, she doesn't even audition. Like, no, she wants to be a part of it. And she's like, "How do you even know?" "Oh, I know about all that business." And just being there, and you're like she's already in, like she's not even in Belle Reve. She's not a prisoner. She's a free woman out in the world. She's not in jail, nothing. And she decides she wants to be a part of Task Force X. I would die laughing with that. It's the most ridiculous. That's the crossover that we never knew we needed.
Absolute mess. Hot mess.
That's dastardly. Robert, who else have you got come to the cookout?
So I'd add Sojourner Mullen from Far Sector. They're one of the things that I really like about her is her background is being a cop. A cop who tried to speak up about things that were going wrong, and then she was recruited by the Lanterns. But one of the things that you see in Far Sector, and I think more so in Far Sector than anything that's come afterwards, is that she has a chill kind of vibe, right? Mm-hmm. So she would be the chill auntie, right? With how they said back in the day, her special friend. I was just thinking that. I was just thinking that for us. I was just thinking that. Yes. Yeah, you would get a certain contingent of the old heads who would be like, clucking and whatever. But Joe and her wife, or her significant other would be like, okay, where's the grill? Where's the food? So I think that she would bring a kind of a chill type of vibe. She would also, for the younger generations, let them know, like, stay on the up and up, right? Because she's kind of seen what the other side of, that could be with her background as a police officer, working in the neighborhood. But then she would also be able to talk like, Noble about how far Black folks can go, rather in the, kind of in space, become the scientist, become, the superhero. She could be a source of inspiration and talk about her journeys and her travels. But I think overall, she would just have that chill vibe, and be able to talk to anybody and, just enjoy herself, but I think Jo, and she also, she's kind of sarcastic, like I said, where there was that part where she called that alien Hasididi.
That's still one of the best panels ever.
Yeah, one of the best. Like when I read that, I was like, I know a brother and sister is writing this, and of course, N.K. Jemisin. And actually, shout out to Jamal Campbell for the Eisner nomination for Zatanna, and Stephanie Williams. Actually, everybody. But it got me thinking about Jamal Campbell. But yeah, I think Jo would be the perfect choice, and also for the aunties who are really into true crime, she could tell them about the murder investigation that she was investigating, in Far Sector. So, for a variety of reasons. But yeah, she would be amazing at the cookout.
Yeah, Jo is one of those. Oh, just yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that because, like you said, on the whole, she could show like where Black people can go as towards like space and stuff. But I think she can also do that more grounded. I think, like you said, with her being a cop, she can kind of talk to the people about community and like what they can do in the community. I think she could be. I think she may be a very. I like that you said that she'd be a very important. Like I know we've been kind of joking, but she could be a very important person at the cookout, just to speak, like you said, to growth in Black people towards going towards space and just at home in community.
Yeah.
And she can be that one that tells them, well, your rights are, like letting them know they can't do this. This is this, what have you, and keeping you up and up and up. Like she's that one sister.
Yep.
Right.
Who's there keeping it. And like I said, how far you can go. She's literally been Far Sector. I mean, that's what the comics name, Far Sector. She's been in space. She literally knows. I want to know. I wanted to be the fact that the person that she brings with her is that the person she was involved with in Far Sector.
Yeah.
Like, they're on Earth. Like it's not even a human being.
Yeah.
Like I actually love that fact. Yeah. So Jo is someone who needs to be in live action and animated. We need more Jo. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, damn. Yeah, Jo is nice. I gotta say, I'm gonna piggyback a little bit. Speaking about like law and everything like that, I'm gonna say Pam from Living Single.
Hey. Yeah.
First off, Erica Alexander is just absolutely dashly with everything and she does. She's one of the best out there. And I absolutely love. She was one of my favorite parts of Get Out for me, because she said when she was in that movie, she said she thought it was a comedy. That's why her art seems like a comedy. She didn't know it was going to be like this, like
I remember that interview.
Yeah, and I was like, that's why it feels like that. I thought it was something random. I didn't know why. I thought it was maybe Peel just being like, I want to have this moment in there that's just out of nowhere. Pam is smart. She is fierce. She is for her people. She is a lawyer, so she can help. She can give you the advice and she knows it. She looks out for her family and for her loved ones. But she's also we've got people who are going to be at the grill. They're going to make the size, everything. She's going to be the person that's going to eat up all the food. She's going to be that person that's going to sneak out with about 2 or 3 plates. And rightfully so, because she's been giving y'all legal advice. So rightfully so. She gets those plates. And I love the fact that she was always just quick with it. Like there was never a moment. I think there was only one time when we really saw her lacking was when Kyle broke up with her. And she didn't have it, but obviously, I mean, that's a time when, I don't care how quick you are. If you go through something like that, it's going to hit you, and it's going to take you a minute to, to get your bearings. But she was always just a character who, honestly, you could say the whole Living Single crew.
I was going to say, let's invite all of them.
I mean,
right.
Last one of them.
You can't go wrong with anybody on there. Just, Overton is going to be there. If you got a step that's loose, Overton's going to be handed. Well, I'll make it right now. I mean, you got Regine is going to be walking in, the epitome of bougie aunties.
Bougie,
she might out bougie Storm.
Yeah, I said we might need that bougie auntie because I think she definitely out bougie Storm. Storm is like a goddess. She has a different type of bougie. Like Regine is like bougie.
True.
Yeah. And when she laughs, Regime, Regime, Kim, Phil, she has this laugh that is that's a cookout laugh. That's a black laugh. That laugh will make everybody else laugh, and you won't even know what the hell's going on. And I love that. Kim Coles is just so funny, so bubbly, so smart, and just absolutely just adorable. I mean, my man Kyle is just debonair, just dope and cool, everything. And obviously him and Max gonna be going back and forth. And then you have Khadijah and Queen Latifah. I don't know what I got. Y'all know
like every uncle try to hit on her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she will have a problem.
I'm gonna do it too, sadly. Yeah, I am. Queen Latifah just has this incredible vibe and aura and presence about her. That is obviously queen because she is so regal. She has that air. She's just this statuesque being of force and nature, but then you see that she can also do humor and she can be action and she can sing. There's so much there. Yeah, you know what, Max, why don't you just bring everybody? Just bring everybody with you. Just bring everybody there. All right, so those are just, I mean, we could do this for probably a couple of hours. I'm gonna be honest with you, but I gotta ask Malcolm. Look, summertime. Talking about cookouts, hot time. It's that summertime is for eating. So I gotta ask you, what is your favorite summertime food?
Ooh. Well, that's easy. I'm from Maryland. There's only one thing to say. Crabs. Easy.
All right.
Yeah. From Maryland, that's what we do. Crabs we love crabs. It's an experience. Like you sit down with your people, you pick the crabs apart, you dip them and eat them, you talk, you drink. Like it's a whole experience here in Maryland. So crabs is definitely top tier.
Damn, see, that was easy for him.
Yeah, but it's Maryland, bro. Us Marylanders. Oh, I see a comment. Obey in the house. Yep. Obey on.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yes. I've had Old Bay a few times because I'm not a big seafood person. I'm not, but I like the seasoning of Old Bay. I think it's one of the most. It just I don't know how to describe it. It just when you have it, you go, yes, absolutely, yes. I want that on whatever I'm eating right now. Absolutely, yes. Real quick, Jabba. I know I asked you last week, but what's another one of your favorites?
I got another one. I like a good rib.
Ooh. Okay.
But I want not so. Let me be specific. Not the not ones in the oven. I want it on the grill. I want that char.
That char.
And then smothered in sauce.
Damn. Oh, that's a strong order, but I dig that. That's a strong order. I like that. Char,
and I also off the bone.
The tenderism.
Tenderism. That's what you want. Damn. Good one. Good. Robert, what you got?
Actually, Malcolm, shout out. We do a seafood boil in the Jeffrey household every other Saturday. So we tried to. Now let me say that we tried to. But like
hold on now.
One year where we were like, we spending too damn much every Saturday, so we had to back off. But we crackheads for a good seafood boil with the crab. As far as for me, once again, Chicago connection. Polish hot dog, Polish or beef on the grill, like with the grill marks, and then you don't put no ketchup on that thing. It's just mustard, relish, hot peppers. If you want ketchup, you can, but there's a Chicago way. But yeah, a good Polish or a good beef hot dog on the grilled.
Now, do you put potatoes on a hot dog?
That's sacrilegious to me. I don't do that.
Is it?
Who
Okay.
does that on a hot dog?
I've heard of some people like putting like peppers, everything, and sometimes they'll
Yeah.
have like a sliced potatoes on it. So I've
Like
I
a
mean,
French
it's
no, like if you were like frying potatoes and
Uh-huh.
have them like sliced up
mhm.
and have like little
Chip.
on there.
like a chip?
Yeah, similar to that, but like an
On-
actual like fried.
maybe that's a North Side Chicago thing. All I know is like South Side, West Side. Like you saw Tommy on Power Force when he was talking about
Yeah.
the hot
Yeah.
dogs. But yeah, that's we got some really good hot dog spots up in Chicago. So
I was hoping you were going to say hot dogs too. I was hoping because mine, I actually love this all time here, but I love it more during the summer just because it has that smell gets in the air. Baked beans, brown sugar. Now, because I don't eat pork, I have vegetarian baked beans, which I can't seem to find at any restaurants around here or in New York, unfortunately, just yet. And I love having baked beans. That brown sugar, bit of a molasses, just that smell when it gets in there, and it's cooked and it's slow, cooked just enough where the sauce is a little thicker. Because so when you put a spoon in it, you get a nice like fork or spoonful. Absolutely, that just knocked me out. That's it. It's hot, beans, maybe a ice cold beer, possibly, because I don't really drink that much. But that, and I'll be that one dude that's sitting there. Everybody's proud. We getting ready to go, baby. What? Yeah. What? Yeah.
You the narcolap.
What time? Oh, yeah. We gotta get out of here. Yeah. I don't care, man. I'm 48. I don't care. I fall asleep, paper. So, I'll be honest with you. So, folks, that is the show. Look, I want to thank Malcolm McFadden for coming here, having some fun with you. Malcolm, I want you to know you're going to be on here again. We are going to ask you on this channel again.
And I'm going to say yes.
Thank you. And we are going to talk a little more in depth about comics. We're going to talk about 615 comics. We're going to talk about what some of your favorite comics are and how you're getting down there and what you're reading. Folks, as always, in the episode description, I have the link for 615 comics. I need you to go check them out. I need you to go check out the library, the growing library, I must say, of 615 comics and what they've got going on. You have a Kickstarter coming up as well, or is it already live? I'm trying to remember.
No, it's not live yet. It will be live in July.
Okay.
Working on Kickstarter for my action-packed comic called Subject Zero. If you like action, if you like Ninja Assassin, Kill Bill, or like Underworld, this is a comic for you. If you like action, it's that.
Yes. It absolutely, like I said, I haven't read anything from 615 where I've been like, everything I go, absolutely yes. Just King's Domain just has a special place with me. That second issue sent me. I was like, okay, yeah, because you really open up the world a lot more, and I absolutely dug that. We'll talk about another time, but honestly, go and check out 615 Comics. You will not be disappointed, I promise you.
I really appreciate that, bro.
No problem. Again, thank you for being here and enjoying this time with us. And we've learned about favorite foods. We learned that Robert was out here just making it rain with the seafood boils out here.
I'm broke.
Jabba just broke it down with her choices. The ruckus is just. I'm still trying to get over that. This is the craziest mix of individuals at a cookout, and yet it's gonna work because when you see a black cookout, you would never put these people together, and you go how, but when they get together, it's magic because that's what it is. It's almost like making a meal and having these different ingredients and stuff that you wouldn't normally put together. You put it together, and it all works out. And that's basically what it is, folks. So look, I need y'all to enjoy the time that you have this summer. I know it's going to be hot. Again, this is your only warning for being musty. Today was your only warning. That's after this, you got to take care of that. All right. I'm not that and washing your legs. No, I'm not going to let that go. So Look, so thank you so very much on behalf of the Hungry Bleak channel and the Summer of Geek. I am Antonio Pomares, aka the Hungry Bleak, the hungriest man in the room.
What up? It's your girl Jabba Chan who's signing off with the birds.
Rob the writer. Bye.
Malcolm McFadden, create 615 Comics. Peace.
Thank you very much, folks. Join us next week where we will be joined by Takia Marie, writer, my hip hop guru, foodie, one of the best artists out there. I absolutely love her work, and she's one of our dear friends.
Who is she?
She is the Eater of Worlds.
Hey.
Eater of Worlds.
I know Takia.
But this is where I do one of these.
It's just this way.
You gotta sexual chocolate. Sexual. I want to know what this move was. I want to know what inspired that. You know what? I have to go watch that movie again. Look, y'all have a very good evening. Enjoy the rest of it. Please be safe. Drink water. Take your vitamins and take your meds. Where there's for a physical, emotional, or mental ailment. I'm not trying to please you. I just want you to be the best you that you can be. And sign off. Yes, I am angry, but I try to put a little positivity out there. So do a wonderful thing. And we'll see y'all next week. All right. Peace. I gotta push another button. Damn it. 2 buttons. Crazy.